My dear friend, as you settle into this quiet moment, I want you to feel a gentle peace wrapping around your heart like a soft, warm blanket. You are seen, deeply cherished, and held tenderly in the arms of love. May blessings of calm and comfort fill your spirit right now. With every breath, may you sense the presence of Jesus close beside you, ready to listen and to protect. If your heart feels moved, I invite you to softly like this moment, like the video as an offering of your own gentle faith. And if you feel called to stay connected in this sacred space, consider subscribing so our shared prayers can continue to flow into your life like a soothing stream. You might also leave a quiet note in the comments, a prayer request or a reflection, knowing that your voice is precious and that we are here, united in hope and faith. Now, let us pray. Jesus, I come before you with a humble heart, opening every part of my being to your loving gaze. I surrender the worries that weigh heavily on me, especially for those I hold dear. I trust that your mighty hands are ready to guard and protect them, even when I cannot see the full path ahead. Thank you for being my refuge, my shelter in the storm. I am grateful that your love does not waver, that it remains steadfast through every trial. Help me to rest in that truth, to find peace in knowing you are near. I ask for your shield of light to surround my loved ones, to keep them safe from harm and to guide their steps with your gentle wisdom. May they feel your presence as a soft whisper of hope when fear tries to take hold. Together we lean into your promise of protection, trusting that you are always working for our good, even when the days feel uncertain. I place my hope in you, the source of all comfort and strength, and as we continue to rest in his presence, I ask Jesus to calm every anxious thought and to fill our hearts with his perfect peace. Let the warmth of his love melt away all fear, replacing it with a quiet confidence in his care. I pray that your angels encamp around those I love, watching over them day and night, and that your Holy Spirit gently nudges them toward safety and joy. Teach us to walk in the light of your grace, to lean on you when the road seems long and heavy. May surrender become our song, knowing that in yielding to your will, we find freedom and rest. Thank you for the countless ways you already protect and bless us, often hidden but always present. Let our gratitude rise like a soft incense before you, a humble offering of trust and praise. As I continue to lift up these prayers, may the listener feel carried upon the wings of your mercy, embraced by your tenderness and strengthened by your unwavering faithfulness, so that we may, together, breathe in the hope that springs eternal from your heart, Jesus. When shadows fall, remind us that your light shines brightest in the darkness. Teach us to see beyond the present moment, to grasp the eternal promises you have whispered to our souls. Help us to hold on to that hope, even when the world feels fragile and uncertain. May our spirits be knit closer to yours, woven with threads of love and faith that cannot be broken. I pray for healing where there is pain, for comfort where there is sorrow, and for courage where there is fear. May your peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard our hearts and minds. Show us how to walk gently through each day, carrying your love like a precious flame that never dims. And in this sacred journey, may we be reminded to share this prayer with others, softly inviting them to like, subscribe, or leave their own prayer requests, so that this circle of hope and protection may grow ever wider, enfolding more hearts. In your grace, as we continue to draw nearer to your presence, In this tender moment, Jesus, I open my soul to your guidance. Help me to hear your voice above the noise, clear and steady like a gentle stream. Teach me to trust in your timing, even when answers seem delayed. Let patience blossom within me, rooted deeply in your goodness. I surrender every fear of the unknown, every worry about those I love, into your hands. May your peace flood my heart and overflow to those around me. I thank you for the gift of spiritual intimacy, the sacred connection that draws me closer to you each day. Let this closeness be a wellspring of strength and joy. As the listener joins in this prayer, may they too feel the tender touch of your love, inviting them to rest fully, to open their hearts without reservation, knowing that you are always near. And if this prayer lifts their spirit, may they feel encouraged to gently like, subscribe, or share their own reflections below, weaving their voice into this tapestry of faith and love. As we continue to walk in your light, Jesus, I ask that you bless the homes and hearts of those I care about. Surround them with your divine protection, a fortress that no harm can breach. Keep them safe through each night and throughout every day. Let your presence be a calming balm to restless minds and weary souls. I pray for the strength to release all control into your hands, trusting that you hold every detail with infinite care. Thank you for the hope that grows in surrender, for the peace that blooms in trust. May we all feel the gentle assurance that comes from knowing you are our protector and our guide. As we move forward in this prayer, may the listener feel a renewed sense of courage and comfort, wrapped in the quiet confidence that comes from resting in you. And if their heart feels moved, may they find joy in softly liking, subscribing, or sharing a prayer request, allowing this sacred space to continue nurturing their spirit. As we remain anchored in your unfailing love, I pray for the strength to carry love through every challenge. Help me to be a beacon of your light too. Those around me, shining with kindness and faith even in difficult times. May my words and actions reflect the hope you have planted deep within my heart. Teach me to forgive freely and to love without hesitation, knowing that you first loved me so completely. Let this prayer be a gentle reminder that we are never alone, that you are walking beside us every step of the way. I am grateful for this moment of connection, for the sacred breath we share with you now. May the listener feel wrapped in this love too, encouraged to join in this ongoing circle of prayer and support by softly liking, subscribing, or commenting with their own thoughts and hopes as we continue to rest in the warmth of your embrace. Jesus. I place my loved ones in your hands, confident in your infinite care and protection. May your peace guard their hearts and minds, and may your joy strengthen their spirits. Help us all to grow in faith and trust, to lean into your promises with open and hopeful hearts. Let us walk forward together, knowing that your love surrounds us like a shield. Thank you for hearing this prayer, for holding us close, and for the precious gift of your presence. As our hearts remain joined in this sacred moment, may the listener feel the full depth of your peace and protection, wrapped in a love that never lets go. And together we say, Jesus, continue to guide us gently along the path you have laid before us. In times when our steps falter or shadows cloud our vision, remind us of your unfailing light that never dims. Let your grace be the steady hand that lifts us, the quiet voice that encourages us, and the boundless love that sustains us through every trial. May the listener's heart be open to receive this tender care, like a flower unfolding to the morning sun. May they find rest not only in these words, but in the living presence of your Spirit dwelling within and around them. As we breathe together in this sacred space, Let every inhale carry your peace deep into our souls, and every exhale release our fears and doubts into your compassionate embrace. Lord, teach us to trust beyond what we see, to believe in your promises. Even when the way is uncertain, may hope arise anew in the depths of our being, a quiet flame that no storm can extinguish. Help us to lean on one another as brothers and sisters in faith, sharing burdens and joys with gentle hands and open hearts. I ask that you fill our homes with your peace, transforming every room into a sanctuary of love and understanding. May laughter and lightness return where heaviness has lingered, and may your presence be the welcome guest who never leaves. For those who feel isolated or weary, may this prayer be a bridge to connection, a reminder that they are never alone and always deeply loved. As the listener reflects on these words, may they feel encouraged to carry this spirit of prayer beyond this moment, to speak your name softly in times of need, to reach out in kindness to others, and to nurture the seeds of faith planted within their hearts. If moved, may they gently like, subscribe, or share their own prayers and hopes, weaving themselves into this growing tapestry of grace and healing. Jesus, I surrender all anxieties, doubts, and burdens into your hands, trusting that you will transform them into peace and strength. Help us to rest fully in your love, knowing that you are the shepherd who never abandons his flock. May this prayer continue to echo in our hearts throughout the days ahead, a steady source of comfort and courage. And so, as we remain in this sacred space, connected in spirit and lifted by your presence, let us continue to draw from the wellspring of your endless love, finding renewal with each passing moment. Let your gentle whisper be the song that quiets every restless thought, the melody that soothes our weary souls. In this stillness, may we sense the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat, steady and sure, reminding us that we are never truly alone. Jesus, grant us the grace to embrace each new day with a heart open to your leading, even when the path is unclear. Teach us to trust not only in the destination, but also in the journey itself, knowing that every step is held within your compassionate care. When doubts arise, be our steady anchor. When fear threatens, be our sheltering refuge. Let your love be the light that guides us through every shadow. I pray that the listener feels this invitation deeply as a personal embrace from you, Jesus calling them to rest, to hope, and to believe. May they find courage in your promises and strength in the knowledge that your mercy is renewed each morning. Encourage them to lean into this community of faith, where prayers are shared and hearts are lifted together. If their spirit is moved, may they softly like, subscribe, or offer a prayer below, adding their voice to this chorus of grace. Lord, help us to carry this peace beyond these moments of prayer into the ordinary rhythms of life. May we be beacons of your love in our homes, workplaces, and communities, offering kindness, patience, and compassion to all we encounter. Let our words reflect your truth, and our actions bear the mark of your gentle presence. When challenges come, remind us to turn back to you, drawing strength from your unwavering faithfulness as we continue to rest in your presence. Jesus, fill us with a profound sense of belonging as children of a loving Father who knows us intimately and loves us infinitely. May this truth settle deep within, creating a sanctuary of peace that no trial can disturb. Let us carry this peace into every encounter, sharing it generously with a world so often in need of hope and healing. I ask that you bless every listener's heart with clarity and comfort, gently removing any heaviness they carry. May your Spirit breathe life into weary places and rekindle the fire of faith where it has grown dim. Inspire us all to live as reflections of your grace, shining with the quiet confidence that comes from knowing we are held in your everlasting arms. And so, as we remain together in this sacred stillness, let us continue to open our hearts fully to your presence, allowing your love to flow freely through us. May this prayer be not an ending, but a beginning, continuous invitation to walk with you, to trust in your goodness, and to rest securely in your care. With each breath, may we grow more attuned to your voice, more rooted in your peace, and more alive to the beauty of your endless grace. Together, let us keep this sacred connection alive, weaving a tapestry of prayer that reaches far beyond this moment, embracing all who seek your comfort and strength. And now, as we linger in this holy space, let us continue to listen, to hope, and to trust, knowing that with you, every step is held, every tear is treasured, and every heart is healed. May your Spirit guide us gently onward as we breathe deeply into the fullness of your presence, Jesus, allowing your peace to wash over us like a gentle tide that quiets every restless wave within. In this sacred stillness, may every burden we carry be lightened by your compassionate touch, and every fear be softened by the warmth of your unending love. Lord, when the weight of the world feels heavy upon our shoulders, remind us to lift our eyes to you, the source of true rest and renewal. Teach us to lay down our worries at your feet, trusting that you are weaving a tapestry of hope and healing from the threads of our lives. Let your grace be the steady rhythm that calms our hearts, the gentle hand that steadies our steps, and the radiant light that leads us through the darkest valleys as we dwell in this quiet communion with you. May the listener feel invited to release every doubt and hesitation, opening their heart fully to receive your peace. Encourage them to lean into this moment of grace, to let go of all that weighs them down, and to rest securely in the shelter of your love. If their spirit is touched by this prayer, may they softly like, subscribe, or share their own reflections, joining this circle of faith that stretches wide and deep, embracing all who seek solace in you. Jesus, fill our souls with a tenderness that overflows into kindness for ourselves and for others. Help us to walk gently through each day, carrying your love as a quiet flame that warms and brightens wherever we go. May forgiveness flow freely in our hearts, washing away resentment and fear, and making room for compassion and understanding. Let this prayer be a beacon, guiding us back to your heart whenever we feel lost or overwhelmed. We ask that you bless the listener's journey with moments of clarity and peace, even amidst uncertainty. May your Spirit whisper words of hope and encouragement that resonate deeply within, reminding them that they are never alone. Strengthen their faith when challenges arise, and fill their hearts with a confidence rooted in your steadfast promises. As they continue to grow in this sacred connection, may they find joy in softly liking, subscribing, or offering a prayer request, becoming part of this ever-expanding community of grace and support. Lord, help us to nurture the seeds of trust and hope planted in this moment, allowing them to blossom into a life marked by your presence. Teach us to embrace each day with open hands and open hearts, ready to receive your blessings even in unexpected ways. When doubts creep in, be our gentle counselor. When fear threatens, be our refuge and strength. Let your love be the foundation upon which we build our lives, unshakable and eternal, as we remain here, wrapped in the quiet assurance of your care. May the listener feel the sacred invitation to carry this peace beyond these words, to speak your name softly in their daily moments, to reach out with kindness and to share the hope they have found. If moved, may they gently like, subscribe, or share their prayers below, weaving their voice into this tapestry of faith that stretches across time and space, connecting all who seek your light. Jesus, we surrender all that is heavy and uncertain into your loving hands, trusting that you will transform it into strength and serenity. Help us to rest fully in your embrace, confident that you are the shepherd who tenderly watches over each of us. May this prayer linger in our hearts, a source of comfort and courage that we return to again and again. And so, as we continue in this sacred space, united in spirit and lifted by your presence, let us keep our hearts open to the gentle guidance of your love. May every breath we take be a step deeper into your peace, every moment a chance to experience your grace anew. Let us hold one another in prayer, knowing that in this shared journey, we are never alone. May the listener feel surrounded by a cloud of your mercy and kindness, as if embraced by the arms of a loving Father who knows them fully and loves them completely. May they find rest in this truth and carry it with them like a precious jewel, shining brightly through all the days ahead. Jesus, grant us the courage to trust in your plan, even when the path is unclear. Help us to listen closely to your still, small voice that speaks hope and healing into our lives. When we falter, be our strength. When we feel weary, be our rest. Let your love be the song that fills our hearts, the light that guides our way, and the peace that stills every storm. As we linger here together, may the listener feel invited to continue this journey of faith with us too softly, like, subscribe, or share their own prayers and reflections, joining a community that walks hand in hand with you. May this prayer be a wellspring of hope that flows freely, nourishing souls and bringing healing to all who partake. Lord, help us to carry the sweetness of this moment into the ordinary rhythms of life, shining your light in every corner we enter. May our words be gentle, our actions kind, and our hearts open to the needs of those around us. When challenges come, remind us to turn back to you, drawing strength from your unwavering love and faithfulness. And so, as we rest in your presence, Jesus, may we grow ever more attuned to the whisper of your Spirit, more rooted in the calming assurance of your love, and more alive to the beauty of your grace that never ceases. Together, we continue to weave this tapestry of prayer and hope, embracing all who seek your comfort, strength, and peace. With hearts open wide and spirits lifted high, we breathe your name softly, Jesus, feeling the promise of your presence, enfolding us like a gentle embrace. And as we remain here in this holy and sacred space, we continue to listen deeply to the quiet stirring of your Spirit within us, that gentle voice guiding each step with unfailing tenderness. May the stillness of this moment be a refuge where weary souls find rest and where hope is rekindled like a gentle flame that never fades. Jesus, in your presence, let us be renewed, not only in body and mind, but in the very depths of our spirits. May your peace, so profound and tender, settle over every anxious thought, every restless worry, and every hidden fear. Teach us to lean into this peace, to draw from it strength and courage for the days ahead. When the noise of life threatens to overwhelm, may this serenity be our anchor, steadying our hearts and minds with the calm assurance that you are near. I pray that each listener feels the warmth of your embrace as a personal blessing, a soft and healing balm for their soul. May they know that no matter the trials they face, your love surrounds them like a gentle tide, lifting them up and carrying them safely through every storm. Inspire in them a trust that grows deeper with each breath, a faith that holds firm. Even when the path is uncertain, Lord, help us to carry this sacred stillness beyond these moments of prayer into the ebb and flow of daily life. May we be bearers of your peace and kindness, reflections of your grace in every encounter. Teach us to forgive as you forgive, to love as you love, freely and without reservation. Let our lives be living prayers, gentle acts of worship that honor you in all we do. As we continue to hold one another in this circle of faith and love, may the listener feel invited to take part too softly, like, subscribe, or share their own prayers and stories. In doing so, may they find community and encouragement, a reminder that they are never alone on this journey. Together, may we weave a tapestry of hope that stretches wide, enfolding all who seek your light and comfort. Jesus, I ask that you fill our hearts with renewed hope and quiet joy. May your Spirit breathe life into places of doubt and despair, transforming them into wells of living water that refresh our souls. Help us to walk forward with confidence, trusting that you are the shepherd who gently leads us beside still waters and restores our weary souls. Let your love be the melody that fills our days, a song of grace and mercy that lifts us above every challenge. When we stumble, may your hand be there to steady us. When we feel lost, may your light shine clearly to guide us home. In all things, may we find reasons to praise you, to give thanks, and to share the blessings you so generously pour into our lives. As we remain in this sacred space together, bound by your love and lifted by your Spirit, let us continue to open our hearts fully to you. May each breath deepen our connection, each moment draw us closer, and each prayer strengthen the bonds of faith that unite us. And as the listener lingers here, may they feel the gentle invitation to dwell often in this place of peace, to return whenever their hearts seek rest, courage, or renewal. Jesus, may your presence be a constant companion, a steady light along every path. May your grace be the foundation on which we build our lives, unshakable and enduring. And may the love you pour into our hearts overflow into the world around us, touching lives with kindness, healing, and hope. In this ongoing journey of faith, let us keep walking hand in hand, ever mindful of your unfailing care and boundless love. May the listener's spirit be lifted, their heart encouraged, and their soul refreshed as we continue to lean fully into the comfort of your embrace, trusting that each step we take together is guided by your gentle hand. In moments when the road feels steep or the night grows dark, remind us that your light is never extinguished and your presence is never far. May we find refuge in the quiet confidence that you are the same yesterday, today, and forever, the unchanging source of all hope and strength. Jesus, open our eyes to see the beauty in the ordinary, the grace woven through everyday moments. Let us recognize your fingerprints in the kindness of a stranger, the laughter of children, and the gentle whisper of the breeze. Teach us to pause and breathe deeply, savoring the small blessings that remind us of your goodness. When worries press in, help us to lift our gaze beyond the immediate, to rest in the eternal promises you have spoken over our lives. I pray that the listener feels this invitation as a sacred Dharma quiet call to slow down, to breathe, and to listen. May they come to know that in every circumstance, no matter how challenging, your love is a steadfast refuge. Encourage them to reach out in this community of faith, sharing their joys and burdens alike, knowing that each voice matters and each prayer is treasured. If their heart is stirred, may they softly like, subscribe, or leave a gentle word below, weaving their story into this tapestry of grace and healing. Lord, grant us the courage to release control over what we cannot change, surrendering with open hands and open hearts. Help us to trust your timing, even when it differs from our own hopes and plans. May patience bloom within us, rooted in the deep soil of your faithfulness. When fear whispers lies, remind us of your truth that nothing can separate us from your love, and that your plans for us are filled with hope. As we remain here, wrapped in the warmth of your presence, Jesus, may the listener find renewed peace and purpose. Let their spirit be buoyed by the gentle assurance that you are at work in their lives, even in ways unseen. May they carry this peace like a lantern, lighting their path and the paths of those they encounter. And as this sacred moment continues to unfold, may we all be drawn closer to you, held fast by your grace, and strengthened in our shared journey of faith. Together, let us breathe deeply, once more breathing in your love, breathing out our fears and step forward gently, knowing that with you we are never alone. May the listener feel this truth settle softly in their heart, a quiet song of hope that will carry them through every tomorrow as we continue to wait patiently upon your promises, trusting that your timing is perfect and your plans are for our good. In the stillness of this waiting, may we find strength not in our own understanding, but in the sure knowledge that you are faithful to complete the work you have begun in us. Teach us to rest fully in your goodness, to lean not on our own insight, but to acknowledge you in all our ways, confident that you will make our paths straight, Jesus. When doubts arise and the shadows lengthen, be the light that pierces the darkness within us. Let your truth shine brightly into every corner of our hearts, dispelling fear and renewing hope. Help us to fix our eyes upon you, the author and perfecter of our faith, who walks with us through every valley and over every mountain. May the listener sense this radiant hope as a gentle flame kindled deep within, never to be extinguished as we continue to breathe in your presence. May the listener feel empowered to embrace each new day with courage and grace, carrying the peace that surpasses all understanding into every interaction and decision. Let their spirit be buoyed by the knowledge that your love surrounds them continually, an unbreakable shield against despair. May they find joy in softly liking, subscribing, or sharing their own prayers and reflections below, joining this community where hearts are lifted and burdens shared. Lord, help us to embody the compassion and kindness that flow from your heart. May we be instruments of your peace, offering gentle words and healing actions to those around us. When conflicts arise, grant us the wisdom to respond with grace. When sorrow visits, give us the tenderness to comfort. Let our lives be living testimonies of your transformative love, drawing others closer to the hope found in you. In this sacred connection, may the listener feel invited to return often to this place of quiet prayer and reflection, knowing it is a sanctuary where they are always welcome. Encourage them to take part by softly liking, subscribing, or leaving a heartfelt prayer request, weaving their voice into this tapestry of faith that spans time and distance. Together, may we build a refuge of love and trust, a spiritual home where all are embraced. Jesus, I entrust every concern, every longing, and every joy into your hands. May your peace gently settle over our hearts, calming the restless tides within. Help us to surrender fully, confident that you are working all things for our good and your glory. As we remain in this holy space, may the listener feel the deep assurance that comes from resting in your everlasting arms. And so, as our hearts continue to beat in rhythm with your love, may we move forward with renewed faith, hope, and charity. Let each breath be a prayer, each step a reflection of your mercy, and each moment an opportunity to share your grace. Together, let us continue to walk boldly yet gently in the path you have set before us, carrying the light of your love into every corner of our lives. May our footsteps be guided by your wisdom, our actions inspired by your compassion, and our words seasoned with kindness and truth. Help us to be mindful of the blessings that surround us, even in times of trial, and to trust that your grace is sufficient for every need, Jesus. May the listener feel the deep well of your peace filling their heart, overflowing into every relationship, every decision, and every challenge they face. When uncertainty creeps in, may your presence be a calming anchor, steadying their soul and reminding them that they are held always and forever in your loving embrace. Let this assurance grow day by day, becoming a fortress of hope that no storm can shake. Lord, teach us to extend this same peace to others, becoming vessels of your love in a world that thirsts for healing and kindness. May we listen with open hearts, speak with gentle words, and act with intentional grace. When we encounter pain or brokenness, help us to respond not with judgment but with empathy, reflecting the heart of a Savior who understands every sorrow. As this prayer draws deeper into our lives, may the listener feel a renewed sense of belonging within this community of faith, a sacred family bound by shared hope and unwavering trust in you. Encourage them to reach out, to share their stories and prayers, and to find comfort in knowing that their voice matters and their presence is treasured. If their heart is moved, may they softly like, subscribe, or offer a prayer below, joining hands with others who seek solace and strength in your name, Jesus. I ask that you continue to pour out your blessings upon every home and heart represented here. May your peace reign where there is discord, your joy brighten where there is sorrow, and your love fill every empty space. Let your Spirit move freely, stirring faith, hope, and charity within us all. Help us to be beacons of your light, shining brightly even when the night seems long. Lord, when the burdens of life grow heavy, teach us to lay them at your feet without hesitation, trusting that you will carry them for us. May we find rest in your presence, renewal in your promises, and courage in your faithful love. Let this prayer be a constant reminder that with you, no challenge is too great, no fear too strong, and no heart too weary. And so, as we remain here together, wrapped in the warmth of your embrace, let us continue to breathe deeply of your Spirit, allowing your love to transform us from within. May every breath be a sacred offering, every moment an opportunity to draw closer to you. Help us to walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are our shepherd, our refuge, and our eternal friend. Jesus, may the listener carry this prayer like a gentle flame in their heart, a light that guides them through every day. May they feel your presence beside them in quiet moments and bustling hours alike, a steady source of comfort and strength. Inspire them to live with open hands and open hearts, ready to receive and share the abundant grace you so freely give, Lord. As we close this time of prayer, may the peace of Christ dwell richly within us all. Let His love be the foundation of our lives, His truth the compass of our journey, and His joy the melody in our souls. May we go forth renewed, encouraged, and deeply rooted in the knowledge that we are never alone. With grateful hearts, we lift this prayer to you, Jesus, confident in your endless mercy and everlasting care. Amen.